Satan cured my cancer. Now I wish I was dead. Part 4. By Richard Saxon. I quickly packed the travel bag, threw in some clothes and snacks for the trip. While walking through the kitchen, I noticed a picture Satan had been staring at a couple of days ago. It was a ridiculous portrait I had done on a holiday in Greece, one of those that exaggerate your facial features. I chuckled at the thought of Satan being amused at that. A chuckle. The first positive emotion I had felt in over a year. As brief as it was before being snatched away, it had still happened. The bag of black pills that were supposed to return my happiness lay there on the table. So convenient, but I had already taken one that day. Maybe it can't hurt to take another, I mumbled to myself. I grabbed the bag, but it was physically impossible to open, as if it was magically sealed despite being made out of thin paper. Defeated, I finished packing and headed out for my car. I hadn't slept in a few days, but I was fueled by an undying determination to end the quests. The GPS was readily placed on the dashboard, already had its screen lit up with the text, "Press play to start journey." My collector's box was in the back seat, now containing a coin that self-replicates, a key that opens doors in weird ways, and the item I needed to collect further targets. I pressed play on the GPS and it showed a direction but no roads. "Drive straight ahead," Satan's voice said. He had put his literal goddamned voice into the GPS. It would be a long trip. On the road, he would tell me to change directions every now and then. It seemed random. On top of that, he would act as a tour guide, pointing out locations that may or may not have been of interest. On the right, you can see the city's oldest cinema. Originally built in 1942, unfortunately it burnt down when they stopped showing movies I liked. But they built it straight back up again. Eventually, I ended up in the middle of nowhere on a road heading straight over the horizon. The sun was just about to rise and it hit me straight in the face. "You may now consume your second happiness pill," the GPS said. "You don't have to ask me twice," I responded, thoughtlessly to the GPS as I put the pill in my mouth. The rising sun actually looked quite nice. I almost forgot this wasn't just another fun road trip, but that I was actually working for Satan. "It's nice, isn't it?" the GPS said. "It actually is." "Enjoying the pills?" I suppose I had a couple of nice thoughts. "Good! Once you complete your contract, we can discuss returning your happiness in a more permanent basis." Another ploy to keep me working for him. Great. After driving for approximately 10 hours in random directions, I saw a Walmart appear in the distance. It was an empty parking lot that early in the morning. There was a man standing by the entrance with a blue jumpsuit. He was staring at me as I parked the car, and kept staring at me as I headed towards the door. "Why are you staring at me?" I asked him, slightly annoyed. "You the collector?" he said in a raspy, tired voice. "Yeah, who are you?" "The name's Anthony. I work for Satan. I've been guarding this place for some time now. No one knows about it, of course." "Guarding what, exactly? This is a Walmart." "The lost and found." I stared at his slack-jawed impression. Did he just assume I knew what the fuck he was talking about? "Alright, whatever. What do I need to do?" He started walking excessively slowly into the store before mumbling that I should follow him. There were still no customers in the shop we simply walked through, being ignored by the tired-looking employees. He led me to a door. He pulled a key from his pocket. It looked exactly like the one I had retrieved for Satan. Lost and founds in several Walmarts don't exactly follow the laws of time and space. He opened the door slowly, building suspense. It was a simple closet with a couple of boxes marked lost and found. The boxes were empty. Ah, damn. I guess it's not ready yet. Let's wait a few minutes. He closed the door and locked it again. Then he just stood there without saying a word. "What are we waiting for?" "The right time." He stood still for 5 minutes. An employee eating a chimichanga walked past us into the break room, staring at me as he did. "Is it time yet?" I asked. "Yeah, probably." He pulled the key from his pocket again and opened the door. This time there were a few items in one of the boxes: toys, a pair of sunglasses, a half-eaten sandwich, one sock, and what appeared to be a perfume bottle. "What's this?" "The bottle with the orange liquid. He pointed at the perfume. Perfume? I asked. No, it's some extra-dimensional stuff. Kills demons but makes humans teleport for whatever reason. Okay, why don't you just pick it up? 'Cause I'm not human, he said nonchalantly. Right. I reached down to pick up the bottle. Wait, Anthony yelled at me. You got a handkerchief? Yes. There might be some residual stuff on the outside of the bottle. If you touch it, it'll teleport your finger or something to a different place without the rest of you. Of course it does, I said sarcastically. Gotta use it properly. I used the handkerchief to pick up the bottle. Anthony closed the door behind us and a loud rattle came from the inside of the closet, alongside someone hammering on the door. I looked questioningly at Anthony. Yeah, it does that sometimes, he said, not addressing what the sound might be. I wrapped the bottle inside the handkerchief as well as I could before putting it into the collector's box. It was time to head home. As I checked the rear-view mirror, I saw a figure had appeared in my back seat. Holy hell! I yelled in shock. There's nothing holy in hell, my friend, Satan said. What are you doing in my back seat? I thought it would be funny. I mean, why are you here? Satan got out of the car and sat himself in the front seat. Why don't you start driving? We have a long trip ahead, and we need to talk about your final mission. I started the car and drove away from Walmart, probably the weirdest place I'd seen. Yeah, so this Michael guy, what about him? I asked. Well, he has some weird security measures, all kinds of biblical stuff to keep me out. Can't keep me out, though, since I'm human and whatnot. Exactly, but that also means I can't do anything to protect you. You're on your own there. Oh. He seemed genuinely concerned about me. An odd sensation, to say the least. Was he just playing with me, or did he genuinely care? In any case, it's of the utmost importance that you bring the butter knife with you. It will help you when you least expect it. How will it? He was already gone without a puff of smoke or any theatrical disappearance he had left. I have a long drive to my next target.